Hello guys, what's up? This is me here, Gunjanmoulik, your host of League of Greatness, and today with me is Coach Jay from UK, and he's a fitness coach. He trains people to get into better shape. If you guys can hear us clearly, then let us know in the comment box below. So let's begin this interview. Hi Jay, how are you doing?
How you doing, Gujan? I'm good, thank you. How are you?
All right. I'm doing fine as well. And we were deciding this to do this live for a very long time, and we hope got this time today. And before starting this live, like just wanted to know like your background and things and all, how you came into this industry of coaching, and how do you train people, and what was your story behind this? Like, why did you choose like this fitness industry?
Okay, cool. So I've always kind of liked training since young, but I've never really took it so serious. I was always from a young age. I think the first time I picked up some weights, I was on my 16th birthday. With the money that I had, I went and bought some dumbbells, barbell, weights bench, and that's the first time I ever experienced lifting some weights and training. And then I got in with the wrong crowd, so I was choosing partying and other stuff over training, and that went on for a very long time. I'd be training for 2, 3 months seriously, and then I'd come off and then go back into the old crowd. Um, growing up, I was always in with the wrong crowd and getting into trouble. Not that I like to admit it, but I went to prison when I was younger. I was sectioned. Hello.
Yep.
I was sectioned into a mental hospital 2 times when I was younger as well because of drugs and alcohol. And then I came out. I had multiple jobs, and then I started training again. I had some mixed martial arts fights inside the cage, amateur level. Took that semi-seriously, but again, it was the partying and everything that catches up with you. So you can't be training serious with training if you're taking drink and drugs and choosing friends over training. So yeah, I got into around the age of 35, 36, after having manual labor jobs, plastering, building, all manual hard labor jobs. And then I thought to myself, the only thing I'm really good at is training and health and fitness and diet. So I thought to myself, let me channel this passion into helping people. And so since then, it's everything that I do now. I have a passion and a purpose, and that's helping people lose weight, get into shape, and give them the mindset to stay clean and sober.
I surely do understand how wrong crowd can affect people. Like I can see from my own journey as well. Like if you want to create something, build something, but if your environment does not support that, and it is
Yeah,
filled with the people who like junk
yeah,
things that they do that can get into trouble, and they
yeah,
can also influence you somehow to do those kind of
yeah,
things. Like we have this impulsive like things, hormones in our teenage time, and we start to follow our peer groups what they do, and if they're doing wrong thing, then we will not ignore that, we will start to do those things as well. So
exactly.
uh, like uh, like tell me about this, so when you are like doing this manual labor jobs and things and all, like where you surrounded by which type of people were in front of you, like which type of people you used to see every day?
Similar to myself. So every Friday and Saturday, or sorry, finishing work on a Friday, everybody goes down to the pub. It's a pretty British thing in a workplace. On a Friday, everybody meets after work, and the thing is, you finish your work all week very hard. You go to the pub on the Friday, spend a lot of your money. Same thing Saturday, and then Sunday comes, you don't have a lot left. So it's a horrible cycle.
So there was not enough money, and it was always difficult, and you spend all those money into partying. Is that what was going on?
Definitely, yeah. And I have to sometimes have to borrow money for the week for my lunch and everything because I spend everything the weekend. It's a silly cycle. It's no good.
And how was like the parenting things and all? How that came into the places? Went your parents like stopping you to do those things?
Well, I kind of had a broken childhood because my mum and dad divorced when I was 9 years old. So in total, I have 5 brothers and 1 sister. So some went with my dad and some stayed with my mum. My mum remarried. My dad got with somebody else. They had pretty abusive relationship growing up. And yeah, I started taking drugs from very young, from 13 years old, and drinking. So, you know, I started obviously smoking first, you know, the green one, and then getting older, things get deeper. So I didn't have much of a, wasn't the best childhood, to be honest with you.
I surely do understand. I surely see those kind of things happening in my place as well, with lots of people, like they fall into the wrong crowd. All right. So, what do you
Yeah.
think? Like, if you were to be a different person in different place, raised by different parents in a different situation, probably something better. What would you have chosen in your life?
If I'm honest, as crazy as this sounds, I'm grateful for all the hardship because if I didn't go through everything I've been through, it would have raised the man I am today.
Wow,
So,
that's
so I
really the
believe,
thing.
I believe I was born into all this on purpose to expose my own purpose now, to build me as a character.
So it was, you feel like it is a divine purpose. Uh, the God has guided you and placed you in a situation where you're
Yeah,
today to build a person that you're meant to be.
yeah. So basically, I'm grateful for, you know, there were some very, very dark times, rough times, and I'm grateful to go through all of that and come out of it alive and okay. And it's built me as a person, spiritually and mentally. It's built me.
Wow. And if you happen to meet those people that were in your childhood, what are the suggestion would you like to give to them today as they
Sorry,
have
could you
changed?
explain that again? Could you explain that again? Sorry.
If you happen to meet your friends again who were there in your childhood, who and you meet today as a changed person, what are the suggestion? What are the lesson would you try to give to them?
Stay away from alcohol and drugs,
All right. So
and
this is the
train.
one of the brain. So alcohol and drugs were those things that is like ruining lots of teenager life, you think. And if they cannot get out of those things, then they can be a poor person, have a poverty life. Is that what you mean? Is that what you have like said?
Yeah, I mean, it will rob you of many things, relationships, trust, because, you know, when you're always drinking and taking drugs and never sleeping a lot, you become very unreliable as a person. You know, you have these things to do for people, or you arrange to meet somebody and do something. You can't go because you've been up for 2 days, and it's very detrimental in terms of relationships, health, financial, spiritual health, physical health. It's there's too many negatives to continue that lifestyle.
Wow. Can you tell me the drugs and alcohol, what it did to your brain, and what was those habit, and what was those things that you have felt when you consume those things?
Very bad psychosis. I was under mental health doctors from the age of 14. Mental hospital 2 times for drink alcohol and drug induced. Yeah, psychosis, paranoia, blaming everybody for everything apart from me. Sleep deprivation, suicidal thoughts, self-harm. Yeah, lots of negatives.
Surely to understand. So it really changed your brain. It changed a normal person brain to be a suicidal thought, to depressive, impulsive behavior, abusive behavior. Is that what
Yeah.
you think? It changes a personality of a person.
Oh yeah, definitely. I had multiple split personalities disorders. I was on numerous medications. I was addicted to Zopiclone sleeping tablets. There was a lot of medications, appointments, and yeah, it changes the chemicals in your brain and takes away the reality of how you really should perceive it.
Wow. So, and in those times when you're children, like, do you used to see movies? Do you have television?
Yeah.
And who do you used to follow? Who do you used to admire at this time?
What did I used to watch, you mean?
Yes, who do you used to admire? Your favorite character?
Uh, it's quite overall pretty broad, to be honest with you. A little bit of everything. A little bit of
All right,
everything. Nothing too specific, but a very broad range of stuff.
all right. So, so I saw lots of people in their childhood they follow this action movie, and they like follow some character who make action movie. They try to become those things, but
Yeah.
eventually they fall into some uh, bad behavior. I mean,
Yeah.
they follow this bad trend, and later on they change their life and they become that hero. So, do you think any character have helped you to become the person that you're today, like the admiration of something?
Um, if I'm honest with you, not really. Do you know what it is? I've got a very I still find it hard to this day. I get distracted very easily. I find it very hard to watch a movie because I can't focus. I could be watching it for 10 minutes and before I know it, my mind's wandered somewhere. And I do my best to try and focus. And it's the same thing with I used to really love reading books, self-help books. And I find myself when I try and read a book now, I don't know if it's because of the damage I did or something maybe, but I'm still trying to get my brain better. But I'll read a book and I'll read 1 page or 2 pages and I have to go back and read it 2 or 3 times the same page to absorb the information. So it's hard for me to absorb information. I have to do it a few times.
Yeah, surely understand. Like it is kind of like when you're so much filled with like a dopamine since your childhood, and it really changed the brain chemistry to focus. You just need a constant dopamine, so change that to like to something else, like for
Yeah.
fitness. Was that cure for yourself? I surely do understand. Like
Yeah.
and like yeah.
No, sorry, gone.
Yeah. So you think that dopamine was that thing that kept you going during your childhood, excessive dopamine that pulled you to the drugs and all, and now you change that addiction towards fitness.
Yeah, definitely. Most definitely. I mean, from alcohol and drugs, the dopamine's very high. Um, yeah, it's constant dopamine. That's why we do it more and more and more, chasing the high. But the crash, after it's finished, the crash is very, very hard. The come down, dopamine crash is very bad.
All
So
right.
to
So
feel better in the cycle, dopamine crashes, and we must do more of everything to bring back up again. And it's a cycle every day, every week.
wow. So how long did it took for you to get into the normal life? Like, did you went into some kind of programs, visited some kind of health industries or something? How long does it is the process for a person to get back into a normal life?
Well, I've had many. I'm in recovery right now, but I have had relapses. The last one was 5 months ago. It was a very bad one, but it didn't last as long as before. It was only a couple of weeks, and I managed to pull myself out of it. Just by myself this time, so I've got the strength now to pull out of it. But I've had to doctors, psychologists, psychiatrists, alcohol anonymous meetings, NA meetings, which is Narcotics Anonymous, support group networks. Yeah, just a lot of things to bring me back to myself.
Well, surely there is also so much investment as well to cure yourself from these kind of things and all. And
Yeah.
like, are you able to think that uh, you can completely quit that and live a normal life from this point onwards? And is it ever going to come back again? What is your plan to fight those things, fight the urges?
I think I'm always going to be, because I've done it for so long since a kid. I think it's always going to be lingering there somewhere. Like the devil's always there somewhere. But I think it's just building the resilience over time, making adjustments. So, for example, this time I've changed all my friends, which I thought was my friends. Now, when I'm sober, they don't ever check on me, see if I'm okay. So, really, they're just associates. They was never really my true friends. Maybe one or two
Wow,
check on me. So, changing. Like I've changed my number. I don't go out to parties. I just avoid it. I'd rather just. I've done it for so long. I don't need any more of it. You know. So now
yeah,
moving forward, and my health. I've had a few overdoses. So I believe next time if I go on in the UK, we call it going on a bender, which means on a session for 2, 3, 4 days non-stop, alcohol and drugs. I think next time I would do so much that it would probably kill me involuntary. So, and I've got my kids to think about as well, even more now than ever. And I'm getting too old for all of that now. I've done it since a kid. And the more people I'm helping now with the same problems that I had, it makes me not want to go back because I'm not just letting me down, I'm letting them down as well.
wow. This is one of the thing that I felt in my life as well. To be honest, like I also like when I was in the college, university, I also saw lots of people doing weeds and all, alcohol, and I fell into those things as well. Then I
Yeah.
had some mentor, psychologist mentor who helped me in those times, and I was good. Then again, I joined a company where again I saw some people was taking beats, and by just seeing those things, people like us who were used to that feel attraction towards that.
Yeah.
So so it's really important like to get away from those people who do those things, uh, move into a separate road and direction. Do not meet those things, because when we try to meet those people, if they call us to a party or something, it, no matter how much we try to fight our urge, we know how it feels. It like attract us to do those again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so living a separate life, living in a different direction, working in a different places, not meeting. I think it is a very important, and also like it also tells about our peer groups, like how they are. Like if they are really helpful, or in some ways want to create a better relation, they will be there no matter you do those things, you drink or not. They will be there even if you're sober. But this is the
Yeah.
quality of friendship, quality of relation, that some people just enjoy your company if you're drinking, if you're taking drugs and alcohol, and after that they do not know you.
Well, there's some people that I bump into sometimes in the street, and they'll be like, "Oh, what you doing? Oh, do you want to come for a drink?" And I say, "No, I'm sober now. I'm sober." And some people, even though I'm saying this, they still try and twist my arm, even though I tell them I don't want to do it. So that's not a real friend. If I
Yep.
if I have somebody like I know and he says to me I don't want to drink, I would never ask him to drink. You know. So
Yep.
a lot of people still do because I believe they want me on their level.
Yeah. So this also tells us like people do not like your company. People do not like the company of another people anymore. They do not like the conversation. They like what you do, and your habits are making friends instead of people making friends with each other. This is
Yeah,
what I have seen as well during my journey. I can still see that like only the habits makes us connection, and else than that there is no topic and conversation, even
yeah,
though we are all people.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So one of the things that I want to ask you, since you are in a relationship and you have kids, like what are the things that helped you to get a relationship? What are the changes that you had to make in yourself?
Oh, in a relationship with who? What, new friends, you mean?
New friends, your partner, your life partner, finding a woman. What are the things that help?
Oh, not at the moment for me. Not at the moment.
All
I'm
right.
just, do you know what it is? I've got to get myself, even though I'm doing good, I need to find myself first. I think sometimes giving too much time to female company can be a distraction, and it can easily take you off of your goals.
Wow. This is
Just
one
for
of the
now.
things.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
I understand. Now let's get to this, like your business. Like lots of I have met people who are also like some in very bad influence. All right, and often people come towards me since we have like a similar journey of addiction and all, and we have overcome those things. So people ask that what are the things that can help me right now, because I am into this cocaine, I'm into this like weeds and all, smoking all the time. All right, I want to quit this, I want to quit that, but I cannot do that. All right, whenever I see somebody smoking, I start to smoke. Can you give me some tips and tricks which can help a person immediately to overcome those urges?
Well, one of the first thing I would say is we need to find the why inside. So if someone's smoking weed, we need to, usually what I'll do is I'll ask them to get a piece of paper and write down 5 reasons why they smoke. So one could say to relax me. Number 2, they smoke because they're stressed. Number 3 is because they just want to escape reality. We need to dig deep to the root cause of why they need to smoke and feel different. Because really, alcohol and drugs is an escape. An individual who wants to feel a different way is running from something. They don't like reality and they don't want to feel the way they're feeling. So they use the alcohol and the drugs to mask it, you know? So it doesn't fix the problem, it just masks it. But the thing is, the problems are going to be there waiting for you in the morning. So first of all, it's writing down on paper why, etc., why you're doing this, why you're doing that. The second thing is you need to speak with somebody, whether it's professional help or someone you can trust. So the thing with me, I couldn't really speak to a lot of family and friends because I thought, well, I'll be judged because of the amount I was doing. Number one, the money I was spending, and number 2, the amounts of stuff that I was taking was ridiculous. So I was ashamed and embarrassed, and I just didn't want them to know the full picture because people look down on people that drink a lot of alcohol and take drugs. It's just a natural human behavior. They look down on somebody. So it was hard to reach out to anybody because I felt ashamed. And when it come to light, sometimes that I was, bad on stuff, they would say to me, "Oh, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me?" But you kind of resist telling people, because they're so used to you being the strong person, the strong mind, the gym person that doing them things in the background, kind of tarnishes your character. So I would say to somebody, firstly, you need to seek some form of professional help. There's nothing wrong with that. That's number 1. And number 2, you need to work out who you're running from. What are you running from? Why do you need to smoke weed to feel different? Alcohol. Sometimes I drank alcohol because it gave me confidence. I'm not embarrassed to say it. In confidence to meet a lady or in the bedroom. I drink the alcohol. I'm confident. I'm relaxed. It takes the nerves down. Do you know what I mean? People use drugs and drink for many, many things. But the thing is, whatever you're using it for, it becomes a habit that you print in your subconscious mind, and your body will want it every single day. So yeah, it's just about seeking, first of all, admitting that you have a problem is number 1. If the person doesn't think they have a problem, then they're not going to change. Number 2 is, finding the why, trying to work out why you want to feel different. Could be many, many reasons. And I think number 3, you got to seek some form of professional advice.
Yeah, I
They're
surely
the main
understand
thing.
that the need of professional people. They can really help their strategies behind, plans behind that can help a person to overcome the addiction. But
Yeah,
there are also lots of people who like feel afraid to go those kind of things, they know that they have to spend money on those professional help, and that are not willing to invest because they also feel like even though they invest some money, it cannot help them, or they can again after the sessions are over, they will get back towards drugs and start doing, and it can be a constant loop of investing and the money.
yeah. I mean, the first, do you know what it is? It's dopamine as well. It's about trying to switch the dopamine over. So people do it because of the high, of course, because it feels good. So I always recommend as well is gym. You made a good point just then about people don't want to spend money. So I bumped into an old associate about 2, 3 days ago, and he says he's gone sober. He's not smoked weed for 2 weeks, etc. And I said, "Oh, why don't you join the same gym I go to?" I said, "It's £38 per month." And he said to me, "That's quite expensive." And I said to him, "How much was you spending per week on weed?" He said, "About £150. I said, "So there's your gym money. You can afford it. Self-investment is key. The expression is health is wealth. You've got to invest in yourself." So if he had money to smoke weed every week, I said, "You've got money to join the gym and get some quality food."
That's one of the things that surely I have understood in a later part of my life, like
Yeah,
the money that we spend on this kind of addiction and all, if we can also use these things in our bodybuilding, mindset building, books and all, and also helping ourselves to live a healthier life. Like it's a shift in the psychology that is really needed, and most people do not understand.
yeah. Self-development and self-investment is the only way out.
Yep. And since yep,
Self-belief
and
as well. I don't think some people just don't believe in themselves that they can do it, and getting self-belief out of an individual can be very, very tough, especially if they've been, stuck in that routine for so long. They've never had someone really believe in them. So some people need other people to believe in them before they can believe in themselves. Some people, but some people can believe in themselves and do it on their own. So I'm that person. I don't need someone to believe in me as such. But some people really need validation and I believe in you, you can do it. And then that gives them the boost and then they go and do it. So it's a very fine line between people and action.
self belief is important. Like if you do not believe in yourself, then how can you really take those actions in life? It is
Yeah,
very important.
exactly.
And how does one start to believe in them, and then they can overcome these things and move on to a different life?
Once you start making that, once you take that first step and you start seeing progress, progress as in feeling better, sleeping better, getting fitter, getting stronger. And not only the person will notice, but other people will notice. "Oh, you're looking very well. Oh, you put on a bit of muscle. Oh, I see you in the gym. You're training hard." These are key points of progression.
Wow, truly, these are the very important tips and all. Like first step, I really feel
Yeah,
this is the important, because unless and until you take that first step and do something else, nothing can really help you. Either it
yeah,
is gym, either it is doing yoga, either it is going on a long drive instead of smoking. You can literally go in a long drive,
yeah,
spend some time in nature, anything that can boost your mood and
yeah,
get you away from those things for some time. It is really, really helpful.
yeah. Is
And
that? It's very true. Some people, some people say they want to change, but saying it and doing it is two different things. And some people just don't want it bad enough, or they wait for something very bad to happen to their body before they take action, which is unfortunate. But some people doesn't want it bad enough. They say it, but they don't do it.
surely, yes, whatever we say that we want to do, we're starting to do, we should always take that action to do it, or else we are creating this some kind of, we are creating the procrastination, and that
Yeah,
is also like affecting our own subconscious mind, telling us like we are a loser, we are a loser. And I think then again we are falling into this addiction and all, since we are already submitted submission. and that
Yeah,
is what is keeping that loop to be
yeah.
to.
It's a very vicious cycle, and you know, because of what's going on in the world, you know, a lot of people have their own problems, and it is. I've got to say, it's. I've had many attempts to get sober. You know, I'd always say to, you know, this is the last time I'm doing this. The last night is the last night. And then as soon as I felt fresh once again the next day, 2 days later, I do the same thing again. It's self-sabotage.
Surely understand the vicious cycle that we are into. Like we want to change, we change for some day, and again, like we are into the same kind of things. So yeah, let's like I want to ask you for that different something different. Like since you have changed and overcome right now, and you are right now a coach. So since how long you have been training to become a coach? Since how long the
Uh,
training process?
On and off, 2019.
Since you are 19, and
No,
now
no,
what?
no, sorry, since two. I've always trained since young, physical training with obviously drink and drug episodes. But training to be a coach on and off was since 2019.
Since 2000, and that's a very long time. I mean, that's a very
Yeah,
long time since
I started
doing
off
this.
with a ketogenic diet coach, fasting coach, and then in COVID 2020, I got my qualifications for a personal trainer and nutrition coach. And now I help guys in sobriety use their new energy with health and fitness.
That's very.
Yeah, because once the alcohol and the drugs are gone, you know, your body craves something. It wants dopamine. So you must get the dopamine from the gym. And once they get started, they start to get addicted to the gym. It's a new dopamine rush, but you must catch it fast. Otherwise, people start eating lots of food. They get very fat. Dopamine from eating junk food.
Well, and what are the things have you trained for fit and strong?
MMA, boxing, um, calisthenic training, weight training. I've done a few fitness events, like what can I put it? Like live circuit training. So we go to people's gyms and they have events on where everyone's got to do different exercises in a competition. Yeah, things like this. I've done the Gherkin track. Do you know the Gherkin in London, the building?
No.
Oh, in London, there's a big building, and they call it a gherkin because it's shaped like a gherkin, the pickle, and it's
All
very
right.
high up. And I've done for charity all the way up the stairs. I come sixth place out of 680 people. So yeah, it's good. I like to challenge my body, challenge my mind.
That's really cool to understand. So, do you also went into competition like MMA is a mixed martial arts? So, did you also play with one-on-one with people, fighting
Yeah,
those
yeah, yeah,
things?
yeah. I only had two amateur MMA fights, boxing, some white collar fights, some inter club shows. So yeah, I've always enjoyed the training. I've always carried on training, not fighting too much, but carried on doing the training as a lifestyle.
That's really cool to know that even if you're not a pro, like a pro fighter, but the training keeps going on and it keeps you making strong and it keeps you on that zone of feeling like a
Yeah,
warrior, feeling like a fighter, feeling like somebody's fitness
yeah,
journey. It's really
yeah. I'm
important,
not,
like
not.
creating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, go on.
yeah, it's really important to creating that image of yourself in the mind, that even like some people tells you, like if you're not fighting, if you're not a wrestler, if you're not a fighter, then why do you continue do that? Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
I don't fight professionally, but I train like a professional, like an athlete.
like creating that image in your mind of a fighter, and you try to achieve that thing every single day.
Yeah, I have to. I have
and
to train every day.
and since you do those things, I also believe there will be lots of pros, lots of people who will be like saying shitty comments and pulling you back. All right. How would you respond to those things when you see people like that?
Come to the gym and see. Come to the gym. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Like there
it.
will be like lots of people like in the online space as well, since you're making this kind of content. Like personally I have seen lots of people who are putting the troll comments, and also in the gym, like why do you do train by yourself, and like what is the purpose of that, and who do you like who do you trying to become, what are you trying to show people off? So what is the response, how do you tackle those things when you hear that?
Well, a lot of the time of people, especially on YouTube, I have a YouTube channel. So a lot of the people that do say some stuff, mostly they're people that they don't train. It's always the people that don't know anything that try to criticize someone that does. It's never really
Yeah,
another fighter or someone that goes to the gym that says something. It's always someone that doesn't live that lifestyle that has something to say.
I surely do understand. This is one of the effective things that you have said right now.
Yeah.
The people who are trolling you are the people who does nothing, but their work is to troll other people who are in a progressive journey.
Yeah. So
And
yeah.
and since you're in that and also building such a good business of coaching other people, and so how long have you been coaching in
How long have I been
people?
coaching? On and off for about 3 years.
3 years.
But the
Is
last
it like
5 months,
online?
yeah, online coaching, yeah.
Do you also do offline coaching in your place, like train people there?
Uh, Occasionally, I have a few clients, but what it is, I don't like to trade too much time for money on a gym floor.
Wow, actually,
Yeah.
it's a good place for doing online businesses. And so, how do you select your client? How do you find the perfect ideal client for yourself? What is the thing traits that you look for to find a
Uh,
good client?
First of all, I have to qualify them on a coaching call, 10-minute call, and then if I qualify them if I qualify them, I book them on another call, and if I disqualify them, I'll say to them at the beginning of the call, if I can help you or I can't help you, I will direct you to the right place at the end of this call if I can't help. So we'll go from the 10-minute call to the 25-minute call, and then we go from there.
Wow. So
So
you help
but
them
basically,
what
they
they
have to
need.
be they have to be working. So I say to them, for example, which I have to. I say, "Oh, how's work today?" So if they say to me, "Oh, work's really busy," that's part of the qualification. Like I know that they can pay for the coaching. If they say I'm not working at the moment, 9.9 times out of 10, they're not gonna. It's gonna waste my time and waste their time on the call. But I still help them. I add value. If they ask me something in the messages, I always answer and give them value. I don't ever say no to anything they ask.
Surely. It's a very important thing. Like people do not know what they really want, and you try to understand as a coach and from your perspective what they really need and guiding to them to their own journey. It's really
Yeah,
important things to also build a connection, build a good relationship with the clients as well, so they can
yeah.
stay on coming to you whenever the things that they need. Maybe today they do not need, and it is not right for your business, but later on they can be right for your business.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, yeah. Some people come back after months and say, "Oh, yeah, I'm ready. I want to be coached." So yeah, it's good. I'm always
Yeah.
happy to help. I like my purpose is the feeling I get from helping somebody is it's not like money feeling. It's like a I don't know. I just like the feeling of helping somebody. It gives me a good feeling knowing that I'm helping. It gives me like a big gratitude fulfilling feeling when I know I'm helping somebody rather than obviously we all want money. We need to be paid for our services, but I get a lot from helping somebody and knowing that I'm helping them.
All right. And can you tell like what is your like philosophy of your business? What are the things that you think your business should run upon some kind of values? What are the values that you add on your
Oh, what I
business?
offer,
Yeah.
what the coaching offers.
Yes.
So it'd be their workout plans, which is we monitor every 2 weeks, adjusting every 2 weeks. their diet plans, which we monitor once a week, weekly check-in calls, personal, 24-hour DM response. So if they've got any questions, they can DM me within 24 hours. I'll get back to them. And just valuable information that I may send them in emails that's relevant to their goals.
So do you also
Resources.
show them the trainings, they also send videos like what they can do with their
Yeah, they
workout?
sign up. They sign up into the app, and I build their workout program for them. And all they've got to do is just follow along. And if they're unsure about something, I'll get them to send me a video, and I'll tell them what they got to correct if it's incorrect.
Surely you understand that creating your app and helping and guiding to those things is really
Yeah.
important. And I would also like to um, uh, get those links and send in this chat box, in the comment box. So any people who really are interested in the fitness journey, want to transform your life and all, you can go through this app, contact Jay directly in the Facebook. And what are the platform do you offer to people to visit?
Basically, it's not a platform as such, but I have like the Trainer Eyes Fitness app. So once I onboard them, they come through directly to me, and then we go through their goals together, build them their plan, their diet plan. So it's all through the app.
It's all within that app. So yes,
But
any
yeah,
people who
we onboard first by video call like this, and then they sign up, they get their welcome package on the email, and then we go from there, build the program in 48 hours, and then we make a start, and I'm with them for the whole 90 days.
wow, that's truly awesome. Like any people who wants to sign up for the program, wants to build
Yeah.
their body, muscle, mindset, you can literally go through this app and get help directly from Jay, so that you can transform and better your lifestyle. So one of the things that I want to also ask, that what are the diet changes that you have made during your journey, and what are the diets that are important for fitness, for getting stronger?
Did you say diets?
Yes, diets.
Yes, diets is cutting out the sugar, processed foods, of course, alcohol, sugary drinks, and eating basically, real food, or like mainly animal products. To be honest with you, is key. Animal products is key. Healthy vegetables, if you choose to. Everything that's natural is only going to reward your body for health benefits. Anything that's unnatural is going to hinder your performance and growth.
Can you tell me why sugar? Why you are so into the sugar, and why people need to cut out that?
Because sugar in high doses is the cause of most metabolic diseases. So remember as well, if somebody's eating high carbohydrate diet, all carbs turn to sugar. So that doesn't matter where the carbs come from. If they're healthy carbs, it doesn't matter. If you're eating too much sugar, it all turns to sugar inside the blood, raising insulin all the time, stores as fat.
So no matter what exercise they do, even they're eating breads, even they're eating rice and wheat, it all adds up as a fat later on.
Well, if they're eating too much, yeah, all carbs turn to sugar. Every carb in the blood.
All right. So
So if you're eating,
how do they replace those then? What are the things that people need to eat? Because most people diet are most probably and includes this kind of carbs.
yeah,
Carbs.
they do. So basically, if you want to carry on eating carbs, etc., especially like for example, bread. Bread is for me, bread is a terrible source of food because there's nothing beneficial in bread for the body. It does nothing. Same as rice. It's just an energy source. So if you are gonna have that, you're gonna have to count the amount you're having. Do you understand? So a lot of people calorie count. So if you want, you'd have to probably if you want to carry on eating all these carbs and everything, not so much nutrient dense, then you're going to have to calorie count the amount you're consuming. Otherwise, you're just going to get fat.
Okay. So like counting the calories that you're eating every single bowl of rice, or and also cutting the wheat from the diet. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And what are the things that they need to replace and add instead of carbs? that can help balancing the diet?
No, chicken, beef, lamb, turkey, eggs. Just healthy vegetables. Is it
And
anything that's
yeah,
grown out of the ground or on the tree is natural? Yeah, same as the animals. But bread, I'm anti-bread. I just don't think it does anything for the body. Same as rice, it doesn't do anything for the body. So for me personally, I try and encourage my clients to cut this out and maybe have, I don't know, you could have sweet potato or something like this as an example for a carb. There's plenty of vegetables that are quite high in carbs, but rice and bread with my clients, we don't allow.
I really understand these things, and lots of people do not know that how rice, breads, and things which are available in the marketplace, but it will not help you to build your body and store more fat, and
Yeah,
you cannot really show off your muscle, and you cannot get more like with muscular with your body.
yeah, and it
That's
raises your insulin levels to go too high. When you eat bread and rice, your blood sugar goes very, very high, and this is no good.
I surely do understand. And if you're always so much high with your insulin, then there will be probably a chance that people can get diabetic earlier in their life, right? They can get
Yeah,
diabetics.
I was a pre-diabetic before. I was very close type 2 borderline. And it's because I was eating too much bread, too much pasta, pizza. And when I took these things away, blood sugar's perfect.
Wow. So you recommend people to get into ketogenic diet. That is important, like meat and vegetables and fruits.
That's my model. Is the keto diet / carnivore. That's my model.
Well, I also feel that when you're into the gym, when you are working out, when you're building muscle, this kind of protein, animal-rich protein are very important.
Yeah.
And some people are vegetarian. Is there any way for them to get muscular?
Uh, you could eat lots of lentils, I suppose. But yeah, I can't. So if I get a client on the phone that's vegetarian, I can't qualify him or her because I can't help them. So it has to be somebody that is willing to eat meat, which is perfectly normal as we have done it for millions of years as human species.
I surely do understand. We have been taught wrong. There's so much wrong influence, and also people have created this culture of
Yeah.
becoming a vegetarian, and people are following that trend, and they do not know what are the wrong that they are doing to their body,
Yeah.
and it takes a really difficult amount of time and the change of the mindset and understanding the science so that they can make this proper shift and start eating animal rich diet.
Yes. Perfect for the human being. 100%.
Yeah. And so all these things are important, and so there are also you can see vegetables and fruits, right? People get from the marketplaces and it is filled with chemicals and all. So don't you think
Yeah.
that also affect people one way or another to get weaker?
Pardon? What did you say? Sorry.
So there are lots of vegetables and fruits that is
Yeah.
grown in industry. We
Yeah.
can get it from market, but it also contains so much harmful chemicals, right? It can also affect people some ways,
Yeah.
the
I
skin
mean,
and all.
pesticides sprayed with pesticides. Really, when you eat fruit, you want the most natural with the seed because
Right.
fruits without seeds are GMO. So you want the ones with the seeds if you can get it. So on the ketogenic diet, you're allowed strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries. These are the low glycemic fruits that I
Right.
recommend. The rest are, even though fruits are healthy, fructose is only metabolized in the liver. So too much fructose of the wrong kind is still not good, even though it's fruit. It doesn't matter.
It's still going to add sugar in the
Yeah,
body.
yeah, yeah. If you eat too much of it, still fructose is still bad in large amounts.
I surely do understand. And this is the one of the thing that is also people need to understand. the fruits and vegetable, either they are good for a body, rich in fiber, but it can also like harmful
Yeah.
and harm to your body, and also stay away from the chemical pesticides food. I mean that is available in the marketplace. Try to grow in your home. If you do not can get
Yeah.
those things in your home, then get natural source, get from the people who are selling natural foods,
Yeah.
fruits and all, instead of pesticides, and try to find the seed. And the thing that you said, like finding the seed inside the fruit, it's very important. I haven't didn't knew these things, and to be honest, like
Yeah.
you have to see the seeds inside, so that
Yeah.
it's natural.
A lot of supermarkets where I live, they say seedless, 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 because they're not made outside. They're making in big warehouses, greenhouse, not naturally outside. So you have to go to markets, go for organic, and go for the low glycemic fruits, because a lot of fruits are engineered to be sweeter than they was 2,000, 3,000 years ago. Things are much more sweeter
So they're
on
adding
purpose.
pesticides and chemicals to make it more sweet.
No, they're not. No, they're engineering it to be sweet, but they're adding the pesticides is just to keep all the bugs off. But it's important to wash the fruit as well. Wash it thoroughly in water to
It keeps
take off
those
all.
pesticides away.
Yeah, yeah, it makes it more cleaner. Yeah. However, you may get some in the soil, but you can't do anything about that, and it feeds the plant. So you just got to wash
To
the outside of the fruit, and that's the best you can do.
That's the best thing that we can do if the pesticide are sprayed upon the fruits. And
Pretty
they're
much.
also using so many like pesticides and chemicals that will grow the fruits unnaturally, huge size. I have seen those things as well. And
Yeah.
we need to stay away from those artificial fruits, because
Yeah.
actually, if you see a large bananas and apples, those are not natural, and
Yeah.
unnatural foods will affect your body. Try to find the
100%. You want to be
natural.
you want to be as organic as you can, if you
Yes,
can. Yeah, it's best way.
that's the best way as possible. Try to find organic food or grow homegrown foods. It's
Yeah,
very
homegrown.
important.
Yeah, that's even better if you can do that.
If you have some land, if you have some soil, then you can grow some homegrown tomatoes. You can grow some homegrown uh,
Yeah,
peas and all. It can really help you to get those vegetables and fruits in your place. And
exactly.
and uh, and few more things that do you also like offer supplements to people? What are is it necessary to take some kind of supplements to grow your muscle and body?
I'll take creatine. Creatine is very cheap, very underrated, and I think everybody that trains should take it. It's help as a performance, muscle recovery, muscle building. It's cheap as well. It's very, very good. I take it every day.
Wow, this one of the things that I didn't know. So can you tell me, like, if a person just spend a year or so, right, a very not so much thin, just an average body or a thin person, they can also take creatine in their journey?
Yeah, everybody can take it. Everybody. It's natural.
Anybody? It's natural. And is there any schedule, any diet schedule they need to follow if they are taking creatine?
No, you can
No
take that with
schedule.
you can take that with any schedule. You can take it before training, during training, after training. It doesn't matter as long as you saturate the muscle on a consistent basis. A lot of people will take creatine for a week, think nothing's happening, and then they'll stop. You have to be consistent every single day for it to work.
All right. Does it affect any organ in your body?
No.
It does not affect. So because I have heard that
There's
it
lots
affects
of
your
positive
kidney.
studies out there. Sorry, go on, mate.
So I have heard that it affects your kidney.
Nah,
It
nah,
causes kidney failure.
nah. There's very, very weak studies. It's been debunked before.
All right. So that's really good to know that it
Yeah.
does not affect the kidney. It does not affect your kidney failure. You can
No.
take creatine any moment of your life, any moment
Yeah.
of your time in the gym, even if you're
Indeed.
starting the gym. and just a normal diet can help you, and it does nothing to your body, right? And you can
Nothing
lose
but,
more
nothing but good benefits.
good benefits. That's the one thing
100%.
that I really wanted to know that. And
Yeah.
is there any other supplement people need to have?
Just animal meat, animal protein, eggs. Eggs are very good. In the UK here, you get a lot of people that are scared to eat a lot of eggs because the yolk. They say, oh, the cholesterol, the cholesterol. But you know, your brain's made of cholesterol. We need cholesterol for testosterone, and it's always good to have too much cholesterol than not enough. And I find the ones that say, oh, cholesterol, cholesterol, stop eating the eggs, is too many. These are the guys that are still eating sweets, pizza, crisp, alcohol, but they're worried about cholesterol. It's crazy. They should be worried about these things and not the cholesterol.
Wow, this is one of the eye-opening for me as well. Like when I was before in my journey, I used to throw those egg yolk and give it to the dog to eat.
God
But
damn. Yeah.
I didn't knew that it is also an important thing. You need to have those, because I used to think that if you eat the yolk, then it can increase your fat in the body,
Oh
and
no.
it so it does not does do that.
No, no. Listen, the yolk is the most important part. It has all like high B vitamins, choline. It's the best. Never throw away the yolk. I eat 8 to 12 eggs every single day with the yolk.
Wow, this is an eye opener, guys. Just listen to this. All right, he's been
Yeah.
doing and in the fitness
Superfood.
journey for a very long time, and he knows that what he is saying. Do not throw away the yolk and eat that. It is very important. It is important for your cholesterol, and I think there are lots of other benefit as well to eat the yolk, right?
Yeah, exactly. And look what comes out of the yolk when it's the bird comes out. An egg is healthy. If that egg can create a life, that means the egg's healthy. It's not bad. It creates chickens. So think about it. That yolk cannot be bad for you if it creates life as well.
Great philosophy here, and
Yeah,
uh, and yolk is also like egg is important. I've heard that egg is important to create lean muscle in your
yeah,
body.
yeah,
Lean muscle, it helps to boost that lean muscle. It makes it more stronger and
yeah,
visible. All right, and also like yolk is also important for your brain. Am
yeah,
I correct? It's important for
yeah,
your
yeah.
brain to function.
Yeah, well,
And
it's the cholesterol is what your brain's made of. We need cholesterol in our bodies to thrive, and also low cholesterol levels affects your testosterone in men. So cholesterol must be higher. And if you look into some studies with cholesterol with people that have had heart attacks, the cholesterol in the arteries was there to fix the problem. The cholesterol goes into the valve. So when they find cholesterol in the artery walls, it's the cholesterol trying to fix the problem, not cause the problem.
wow, I didn't knew
They-
that. So
yeah, they
people
say it.
dying with a heart attack are dying because they do not have enough cholesterol to prevent that.
Well,
And
yeah. So the things that causes plaque in the arteries is it's called the Randall cycle. So it's when people always eating sugar, carbs and fats is a mixture. Yes, no good altogether because it creates triglycerides, which is fat in the blood, and this causes blockages inside. Yeah. So the cholesterol comes to try and heal instead, but you can't. That's why the Randall cycle. You should look this up. It's very important. It's a mixture of carbs, sugars, and fats and proteins, and it causes fats in the blood, and that's what causes heart attacks and plaque buildup in the arterial walls. The cholesterol comes to fix it. It's like when people blame cholesterol, a good analogy I can give you is like blaming the firefighter for arriving at the scene to put out the fire in the house. They're blaming the cholesterol for helping the problem, but it's not the truth. Do you understand that analogy?
yes, so what are the things that that is affecting, and the cure for that is cholesterol.
Well,
But they're
cholesterol.
claiming that, yeah,
Yeah, they're blaming the cholesterol on some poor studies from a very long time ago. It's just an excuse for the pharmaceutical companies to prescribe statin drugs, etc.
All right. So they also advertise to buy vegetable oil because they are low in cholesterol, and people
Yeah.
buy those vegetable oil because those are low in cholesterol, but they need cholesterol and from natural sources, right?
Yeah. Vegetable oil is terrible for the human body. Very, very inflammatory.
All right.
Very big
People eat that
inflammation.
in pasta. People eat that in pizza and everything. Vegetable oil,
Right.
they use that.
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
worst.
okay. So, what is a supplement for that? I mean, yes. So what is a substitute for that vegetable oil?
Olive oil, coconut oil. These are two
All
of the
right.
best ones. Tallow, real butter. These four are the best. So coconut oil, tallow, olive oil, and real butter. So four different ones.
These
Vegetable
are those
oil,
substitutes.
yeah. They're four substitutes, yeah. Avocado oil is still good as well. That's
And what
five.
about rice oil? What about rice oil?
Rice oil. I've never seen that here in the UK.
Sunflower oil is still a vegetable oil.
Yeah, no good. Terrible for the body. Very bad. Yeah.
All right. So these are the thing that everybody needs to understand. The supplement is only coconut oil and the oil that you have mentioned. All right, butter. I think it's a very good source. Fat as well. All right,
Yeah.
if you're frying those, if you are using some kind of eating some kind of fried food, then only use this oil. All right, and it will help you to build your body, and it will not affect your body, because lots of other vegetable oil, from what we have studied and understand, is they have this trans fat, and I think the
Yeah.
trans fat is one of the main cause people are dying of because of heart attack.
Yeah.
Instead they tell us that they are dying out because of cholesterol. They are not dying
Yeah.
out of cholesterol, they're dying out of trans fat, and I
Yeah.
think that is one of the thing that affects people, like.
Yeah. Trans fats are the worst for the body. Omega-6 is very, very inflammatory for the body. It's no good.
Yeah. So this is a thing that we need to understand. And so about whenever the people go to bodybuilding and all, they also some people eat seeds like peanuts, like cashew nuts. Are those good? Like, I know
Uh,
so
they're,
people,
they're okay, but not in large amounts.
so they cannot eat those things like in a large amount, right? Sometimes they can
No-
eat it.
Yeah, just not too much.
It's not a good source of fat. It is not a good source of fat. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'd go towards more macadamia nuts, then cashew nuts, and then yeah, they're probably the two top ones for healthy fats in small
Almonds.
amounts. In small
Almonds. What
amounts.
do you think about almonds? People eat
Uh,
almonds.
almonds will come under cashew nuts.
It's not that good.
Yeah, not that good.
And what is
But
the top nut that people need to get?
well,
Top
the top one for the healthiest fats is macadamia nuts.
macadamia nuts. Yes.
Macadamia, yeah, it's like a circle one, like a ball.
Wow. So yes, this is one of the things that I didn't know either. All right, macadamia nuts. Find those. You
Yeah,
can get this easily in the market, supermarket.
yeah,
All right.
yeah,
If you eat nuts, then replace all those nuts to the macadamia nut. This is one of the best source. And
yeah.
do you recommend any kind of vitamin tablets or anything else that is important for recovery process?
Yeah, I'd say I know you're in India, so you get a lot of sunlight, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, so the only one I recommend to people in the UK, because we don't get a lot of sun, is vitamin D, which is very important.
And the
Vitamin
vitamin D,
D.
they can get it from egg yolks.
Yeah, you can get it in low amounts, but it's good to supplement as well. So you want 10,000 IU's minimum per day
Then that's supplement.
of vitamin D. 10,000 IU's, yeah, in dosages minimum per day. Because
So
low vitamin D in men is very, very common. That affects your immune system, your testosterone levels. So your vitamin D must be topped up at all times as a man.
all right. So guys who are in India, we guys are lucky because we are getting free vitamin D from sunlight. If you're hearing from other places such in Europe and in other colder region, then get some supplement. As you recommended, 10,000 milligram is important, and you can get those things from supermarket. And egg yolks is also very it is rich in vitamin D. Find some supplement, get some sunlight, travel to different places. Vitamin D is, I think, important. And as you said about testosterone, can you give me some of the things so that can boost a man testosterone? Some of the tips.
Sprinting, running fast for 20, 30 seconds, 30 seconds rest, sprinting again. This is very good for testosterone. Sunlight, which you have. Red meat, beef liver, ox liver, lamb liver, very good for testosterone balance.
So guys, do not throw away the liver. It is important for the testosterone. I see so many people when they buy meat, they do not buy the liver, and the liver is important. It can boost your testosterone and just get it on your daily diet, all right, and it can help you be more masculine in your life, all right. So
You want to,
yeah.
you want to eat with liver. You want to eat it 2 times per week, 150 grams serving, 2 times per week. Optimal.
All right. So this liver is very important for testosterone. Is there any other benefit for liver?
It's well, beef liver is the most nutrient dense food on the planet. All the B vitamins, every B vitamin inside. Right. Superfood.
So people in India cannot eat beef because there is a holy religious region for us here. But I think there lamb they can supplement. I mean, they can substitute with lamb.
Lamb liver is okay as well. Still very strong.
Still very strong. So yes, this is the thing that you can do it in here if you are trying to build your body. All right, it is. What are the things it is good for? Like for testosterone, for blood. Is that correct?
Yeah. Where it's so nutrient dense, you know, you need B vitamins. Yes, there's lots of B vitamins, protein, the healthy fat. It's good for so much stuff. The heart, the eyes, the brain, everything. Wow. Recovery. Wow.
And one of the things that I see, people often tell that if you are working out, if you are in the gym, then your brain does not work properly. You start to be a dumb person.
What if you don't work out? You mean?
No, if you work out in gym, the gym goers does not have brain. Can you debunk that? Or is there any supplement that they need to take to function their brain? Because people, when they go to gym, they feel so tired and they work out. It takes so much amount of time for them to recover. The brain does not function. They feel mind fog.
Very cold shower.
Cold shower.
Very cold shower, yeah, and maybe some caffeine.
Caffeine. So we can add the caffeine into our diets, and this can help to boost brain function.
Yeah.
And cold shower
and caffeine. If you had a coffee in the morning, if you had one coffee in the morning, strong one. I'm quitting caffeine at the moment because our addictive personality, I have too much, so I need a reset. But you can have some caffeine in the morning with a cold shower. This will be a very good pre-workout, natural.
I surely recommend those things. Surely do understand how caffeine is important. And often in India, what we can see is that caffeine tea is the good source of that. People drink tea here so much, and it is also a good source of caffeine. I think we can bring that tea, coffee, and you can have those caffeine in your daily diets.
Yeah.
Yes. Is specific any source of caffeine that you recommend?
Just I suppose a black coffee. I suppose you can have a black coffee. Yeah, black coffee. Yeah, just espresso, double espresso.
Double espresso. I like that.
Cold shower. You'll be fully alive.
And without any sugar. Do not add sugar to your.
No sugar. Coffee. Zero sugar. Zero
sugar. Just eat the raw black coffee, and it can help you to get brain boost that you needed to work.
100%.
And one of the things, can you tell me like how longer do you work in a day? What is the work hour? How longer do you stay awake to work?
Oh,
And
what workout or work at home?
you're at your place. Do you
Uh,
do any kind of jobs or just this business because you're in
yeah,
the
I do little
fitness
bits.
journey?
So yeah, I work on my business for about 4 hours per day, 5 hours per day by choice, and that includes researching things, learning new stuff, and the rest is just little bits and pieces. Maybe because I am do some building jobs with my friends sometimes, so we do little jobs because I don't want it to interfere with my coaching business. So part time doing that and part time doing this for now.
Wow, that's a great way to build your business and also helping people, other people to for the jobs and all. So
Yeah.
averagely it takes you about like 8 or 9 hours total you work right a day.
No, no, not every day. No, not every day. I like to have I like to work online because it gives me a lot of free time to do what I want.
Wow. And how long do you work out every day?
Anything between 45 minutes and 1 hour and a half, depending what I'm doing.
So that's all a person need to build a body.
That's it.
45 minutes to 1 hour, not more than
Yeah,
that every day.
that's it. Yeah.
That's really cool to know. That's really cool to know because in lots of people who are in office job, they work uh, 8 to 9 hours a day, and
Yeah.
they get a very limited amount of time for to work out. And they think that if they're working out for only 45 minutes, 30 minutes, or 1 hour, then they are not going to build their body. And often people do not find the result as well. So, do you think workout is important to build a body or diet?
Both.
Both of the
Losing
things.
weight, losing fat is 80%, 85% diet.
Diet. So,
Exercise.
building.
Yeah, building the body is 50-50 to build the body if you're eating healthy. But if you're just looking to lose fat, you have to really dial down on your eating. 85%, it has to be very good, very clean. Because I know from experience, when I was chubby and fat, I would go gym every single day, 1 hour cardio, 1 hour weights, 7 days per week, every week, no weight loss because my eating wasn't correct. So no matter what cardio you do, you can keep running on the treadmill, trying to outrun the bad diet. It's not going to happen if you don't eat correct.
So, changing the diet is important, and also going to the
Yeah,
gym every single day. Mostly, the diet for the diet reason, people are not building the muscle or losing the fat.
yeah,
Then
exactly.
change the diet mostly.
I see people in my gym, every week, week in, week out. I don't judge them, but they're always on the treadmill, and their body never changes because
That's really
they don't. I don't know them, so I don't want to go up to them and say something. But I can week in, months. I see the same people, and they always look the same. No fat loss because they think they can run, 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 run. If anything, you're just breaking down your body unnecessarily. It's going to cause problems. So it's best to get the weight off and do this.
change the diet. Change the diet, and you
Change
can
the
see the
diet.
immediate result, immediate changes in your body that you wanted. And once you start with the diet, then you can progressively add more exercises, schedules that
Yeah.
will give you more energy as well, and also
Yeah.
like build your muscle.
Yeah. Remember, you are what you eat.
You are what you eat. Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. This is one of the things. And people who neglect animal rich protein for this and that, animal rich protein is only the way you can build your body. There is no other good supplement that you can get with that. No other
Yeah.
good substitute in the vegetables and all. If you're trying to have a vegetable, or if you are vegetarian, and it's going to be very difficult for you. So many people take whey protein if they're vegetarian. They try to find that substitute for meat. Do you recommend that whey protein?
Not really. Only as a last resort. Not to be consistent with it, just as a quick last resort. But I don't recommend it. No, personally, I think it's a waste of money. It's my opinion.
All right. So say no to whey protein. It's a no because I do not think as well. Like when I was in my journey earlier, whey protein was a hype. People used
Yeah,
to find that before they find the gym, and they used to take those in so much amount, and then they start the workout, and it is a total waste of money because,
yeah,
as you said, that diet changes of the overall diet is important rather than those kind of supplements.
yeah. Just eat animal protein. It's more bioavailability. Your body will absorb it better, break down the necessary requirements, and thrive. Your body will grow.
All right. So this is one of the very good information, very good tips, important tips that you have today shared with us. I hope that people, whoever have listened to this interview, they have got some important points. All right, try to make some changes in your life. Try to make some kind of improvement. Take those difficult steps today if you want to try your body, trying to make your body on this fitness journey, trying to make that shift from an addictive person to a healthy person. All right, and having that positive life, positive success building mindset. All right, and I think this will really help people. And so since we're like trying to be on this end of the podcast now, end of our interview, what are the few things that you want to add who are new to this journey and want to get rid of addiction and everything, and on this fitness, on this progressive journey? What are the things that you want to add and tell to our people?
What ad for myself or for the end of the podcast? You mean?
Yes, yes.
Just believe in yourself. If you don't make the changes, you're just going to remain the same, and you're just going to get worse. Health should be number one. If you've got a family that you love, kids that you love, it's all about setting an example. You must lead by example, and other people will follow you. You can inspire other people, and that's positive change. And I believe that's it's part of God's work. If you're helping other people do something positive to make them feel happy, feel good, feel healthy, and they can spread that to other people, it's very contagious. When you're healthy and fit, and people see it and they want to know how you're doing it, this is a positive change that you're doing for people in the world. People say they would die for their family, but they won't live for them because they're living carelessly with their health and choices. So you've got to make the correct adjustments to live a long, healthy, prosperous life, so you can be around longer to see your loved ones.
We surely uh, I really agree with this. All right, I hope that our audience is also agree with what you have said. You need to, if you want to be there for your grandkids, if you want to be there for your son, daughter, and your family, you need to make that change. You need to believe in yourself. This is the first
Yeah,
step. Yep.
exactly.
If you want to have a better life, want to see a better tomorrow, then you need to believe in yourself and start taking that small action today, so that you
Yeah,
can lead your future, lead your family to a better lifestyle. And
exactly that.
so how are the ways people can get in touch with you now, if they wanna get your into this fitness journey coaching business? How can they?
Sober to Savage Fitness on Instagram. Sorry, no, Sober to Savage Instagram, and also Sober to Savage Fitness is on YouTube, and as well as my Facebook page, which is Jay Savage. I'm on all three platforms, so feel free to reach out if you've got any questions or you're interested in changing your life.
All right. So these are the few things. Note these things down. I will also send the link in the comment box below for anyone who want to get in touch with him. All right. So this is our first podcast, first interview with Jay. There will be more will be coming. All right. There are a few more things that needs to be uncovered from his lifestyle. Next, once we meet, then we will start upon those story so that the people can get to know you better. And yes, we will speak again, Jay. Thank
Yeah,
you
great.
for
Thanks for
this
having me on.
interview. Thank you for this great interview. Thank you for sharing your story. All right, and we will speak soon. and have an awesome day.
Thank you. You too. Thanks for having me on. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Cheers. Thank you. Bye.